press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to history class. Okay, let us recap what we have discussed in the last class. We have discussed in the last class, the first one is the new conservatism of 1815. Point number 1, the modernization could in fact strengthen traditional institutions like the monarchy. It could make state power more effective and strong. How? And next point, who was Metternich? And next to, what were the decisions taken in the Treaty of Vienna in 1815? And next, what were the characteristics of conservatives? And next, the revolutionists we have discussed, what were the aims and commitment of revolutionaries, and next the role of Joseph Mazzini in the development of nationalism in Italy. Next, let us continue page number 13, the rise of nationalism. Next part, part number 3, the age of revolutions 1830 and 1840. 1830 and 1848. 1838, again France. In the 9th standard you would recall there was 3 revolutions which had been taking place. The first one is 1789, the most important, the revolution which took place in France. And next battle is 1830, it was called as the February Revolution. 1848 revolution was called as February Revolution. 1830 revolution, it was called as July Revolution. Which was called as July Revolution? 1830 revolution was called as July Revolution. And 1848 revolution was called as 1848 revolution was called as February Revolution. 1830 revolution was called as July Revolution. Let us continue. Okay, why was revolution happened in Europe? Yake nadita idu? Why were revolutionaries happening in the France? Because always people opposed the absolutist monarchy. Next, let us continue. As page number 13, as the conservative, who were called as conservative? Those who followed conservatism, they were called as conservatives. What is conservatism? A new political philosophy that stressed the importance of traditional established institutions, customs, and preferred gradual development to quick change. Okay. Next, the conservative regimes tried to consolidate their power. Liberalism and nationalism came to be increasingly associated with revolutionary in the many regions of the Europe, such as Italian, German states, the province of Ottoman Empire, Ireland and Poland. The point number 1, as conservative regimes tried to consolidate their power. How did conservatism consolidate their power? As we discussed in the last class, the decision was taken in the Vienna Congress of 1815. They set up the states around the France, the expansion of France in future, in order to prevent the expansion of France in future. France ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಫ್ಯೂಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ನಡಿಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸುತ್ತ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್. What were the states set up around the France? In the north, Netherlands was set up. In the Saxony. And next, what were the states? The first one is, let us recall, Netherlands, which included Belgium, was set up in the north. Geneva was added, Piedmont in the south. Prussia was given the territories western frontiers. And next to Russia was given part of Poland. These are all the states surrounded by These are all the states. This is the, just you have to imagine France, in Netherlands. Next here this side, in the south side, Geneva added to Piedmont, and next here this is Russia, Austria. These are all surrounded by France. Like these conservative regimes try to consolidate their power, and again they reinstalled the Bourbon dynasty of Louis XVIII. Louis XVIII was reinstalled by conservatism. They wanted to reinstall the monarchy system by the constitution way. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ತರೋದು ಏನು, ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮನ್ನು. ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡಿಪ್ರೈವ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ 1789. ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ವರ್ ಡೆಥ್ರೋನ್ ಆಯಿತು ಆವಾಗ 1789 ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್, ದೇ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ರೀಸ್ಟೋರ್ ದ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. That's why this policy of conservatives, it provoked the liberalism and nationalism. The first one is liberalism and next nationalism. Liberalism and next nationalism came to be increasingly associated with revolution. Those two members, one is a liberalist and nationalist, came to be increasingly associated with revolution in many regions of Europe, such as Italian, German states. The first liberalist, they wanted a constitution way, but in the Vienna Congress of 1815, they restore again monarchy system, but it was opposed by liberalism and nationalist and liberalist. Okay, and which were the states they opposed? Italian. The first one state is Italian state, and next one is Italian state, German states, because they wanted republic government. German states, and next one is German state, province of Ottoman Empire, which was ruled over the Turkey of the Asia country, Europe country. Ottoman Empire, and next one is Empire, Ireland and Poland, Ireland and Poland. Okay, these are all the countries opposed to the conservative regimes. What were the main object of conservative regimes? They wanted hierarchy system, they wanted monarchy system, they wanted constitutional monarchy. But here the nationalists, they wanted republic government. Okay, these are all the reasons. Ireland, German state, the province of Ottoman Empire, Ireland, Poland, Italy. These revolutions were led by liberal nationalists. These are all the revolutions, either Italian, German, Ottoman Empire, Ireland and Poland, which were led by liberal nationalist. Andre idanna which was led by liberal nationalist. Those who were called as liberal nationalists, those who followed the democratic government and republic government, they wanted equality, freedom, fraternity. They did not want privileged society. They wanted equality, they wanted freedom, they wanted fraternity. These are called ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಿದ್ರು, liberal nationalists belong to the educated middle class. All the liberal nationalists, they belong to educated middle class. 9th standard you have discussed how did, in last session we have discussed middle class, how did they grow up. Middle class, they grew due to the industrialization. Trade was done. That's why the middle class people, they grew up. Among who were the ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಸ್. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದ್ರು ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು? ದೋಸ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್: ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಮೇಕ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್, ಟೀಚರ್, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಸ್, school teachers, clerks, the member of commercial middle class. The member of commercial middle class. Okay, the member of commercial middle class. Okay, okay. Next, just this para, what it refers? The point number 1. The liberal and nationalism came to increasing associated with revolution. Why? Because the conservative regimes tried to consolidate their power. And next, those who continue this, how many countries which followed the liberal nationalism? Italian, German, Ottoman Empire, Ireland and Poland. The status of Ottoman Empire, Ireland and Poland. These countries, they were following the liberalism and nationalism, which was led by liberal nationalists. They were following democratic system, republic system. And those who were there, the middle class family of teachers, professors, and next to school teachers, clerks, member of commercial middle class. This is simple. This is introductory part. And next to, let us discuss about the July Revolution. I hope you have understood. Next to July Revolution. July Revolution of 1830. The 1830 revolution July Revolution 1830. July Revolution 1830. The first of Avril took place in France in July 1830. In the 1879, the first of Avril means revolution. The first revolution took place in France in July 1830. Already one revolution which had been done in the year of 1789 in order to oppose of misadministration of Louis XVI, as we discussed in the last 9th standard. Next, another one 1830 revolution which was taking place 1830 July Revolution. The Bourbon kings who had been restored to power during the conservative reaction after 1850. No, again 1815 the Vienna Congress. What was Vienna Congress made? All the conservatives, they reinstalled the Bourbon dynasty. The reinstalled the Bourbon dynasty. 1799 yaar irತಾರೆ? Louis XVI. And next to Louis XVIII. ಈ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? They wanted to reinstall monarchy system, regimes. That's why they installed the Louis XVIII 1815. But he died 1824. After the death of him, restored to power during the conservative reaction of 1815. Louis XVIII was installed by conservatives. Conservative regime of 1815. 1815 Vienna Congress ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನ್ನ ರೀಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ Louis XVIII ನ. But he died. He was also liberalist. The entire this era was called as revolutionary period era. This entire period was called as revolutionary era. And next to, he was liberalist. He opposed the privileged society. That's why he died in the year of 1824. And next, Yunagatalla Bandar yaru. Next to, who came to power? Next to, after the Louis XVIII, Charles Ton, who came to power in the year of 1824 to 1830. He was a misadministration. He always supported to nobles and kings and nobles, clergies and kings. He always supported, but he was opposed by common people. That's why there was a revolution which took place, were no overthrown by liberal revolutionaries. When Louis XVIII he was ascended throne by the conservatisms. Charles X he came to power. He was overthrown by liberal revolutionaries who installed a constitutional monarchy with Louis Philippe at its head. After Charles X, who had dethroned by revolutionaries, a revolutionary installed the Louis Philippe. Louis Philippe. Louis Philippe. Louis Philippe, he installed in 1830 after the revolution. This revolution was called as February Revolution. Why? Because this revolution was being taken place in the February month. That's why it was called as February Revolution. ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ 10. ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಲೂಯಿ 16 ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಅವನನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ವಿತ್ ಲೂಯಿಸ್ ಫಿಲಿಪ್ಪಿ. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕಿ ಲೂಯಿಸ್ ಫಿಲಿಪ್ಪನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ತಂದರು ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಡ್. ವೆನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನೀಜಸ್ ಮೆಟರ್ನಿಕ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ರಿಮಾರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯುರೋಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ಮೆಟರ್ನಿಕ್, ಹೂ ವಾಸ್ ಮೆಟರ್ನಿಕ್? He was the president of Austria. He remarked, one ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, remarked. He said that he has given the statement about France. When France sneezes, which means France ಕೆಮ್ಮಿದರೆ, France ಸೀನಿದರೆ, which the rest of the Europe catches cold. The rest of the Europe catches cold. Why? Because in the July Revolution sparked an uprising in Brussels which led to Belgium breaking away from the United Kingdom of Netherlands. Kingdom of Netherlands. Just you have to think about, this is European maps, this is France, okay, Spain, France. Okay, in the north side Netherlands was there. Set of Netherlands in the north side, as we discussed in the last class. Metternich once remarked, Metternich has given the statement, when France sneezes, there is a pandemic diseases, corona is going, corona is there is a corona in the world, like corona is one of the pandemic diseases, contagious disease, it spreads across the country, andre ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಹರಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, like this. ಸೀನಿದ್ರೆ ತಾನೇ ಅದು ಏನೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೈರಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸ್ನೀಜಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಇಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ನೀಜಸ್, ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ನೀಜಸ್, ದ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯುರೋಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಯುರೋಪ್ ಗಡ ನಡುತ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ವಿಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಸ್ ಮೆಟರ್ನಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹೌ ಡು ಸೇ ದಟ್? The Metternich has said this line, the rest of the Europe catches cold. The July Revolution sparked an uprising in Brussels which led to Belgium. ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬ್ರುಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆದರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಬೆಲ್ಜಿಯಂ, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನರೀಸ್. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಜುಲೈ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ, ದೇ ವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ನೆದರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, means Belgium, there was a Belgium which was controlled by Netherlands in the place of Brussels, which led to Belgium breaking away. Here is the Belgium in the northern part of France, the Belgium which was led by Netherlands. In the place of Belgium, Brussels, as a result of 1830 February Revolution, they also protest against the Netherlands people. They were the separate people. They were having different culture. There are two members, Netherlands people and Belgium people. They did not want mix. They did not become mix ಆಗಿರೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, as a result of July Revolution sparked an uprising in Brussels which led to Belgium and breaked away from Netherlands. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. This is the reason the Metternich remarked, when France sneezes, rest of the Europe catches cold. France revolution ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು? ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. The French Revolution, 1830 Revolution which affected on Belgium, Italy, German. These are all the countries were affected by the French Revolution, February Revolution of French. Okay, that's why he called us French. When France sneezes, the rest of the Europe catches cold. Okay, and next, an event that mobilized national feelings. Okay, here this is the one para. July Revolution. What was the effect of July Revolution? One more question. What was the effect of July Revolution? Brussels, which led to Belgium breaking away from the Netherlands, Kingdom of Netherlands. Kingdom of Netherlands ಅಂದರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ UK ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರು. ಯಾವ UK ಅಂದರೆ ನೆದರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ಸ್ವಿಟ್ಜರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, Wales and England. These four countries, they are today also called as, today it is called as UK. UK ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆನ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆದರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡು ಬೆಲ್ಜಿಯಂ ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅವೇ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ? ಆಸ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ವಾರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ವಾರ್. Next part is Greek War. Greek War of Independence. An event that mobilized nationalist feeling among the educated elite across Europe was the Greek War of Independence. An event that mobilized, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಏನು? ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಲೈಟ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಯುರೋಪ್ was the Greek War of Independence. Why was revolution happened in the Greek? Greece had been part of Ottoman Empire. It was controlled by Ottoman Empire. Since the 15th century, the growth of revolutionary nationalism in Europe sparked off a struggle for independence among the Greeks, which began in 1821. They wanted freedom. The growth of revolutionary nationalism in Europe sparked up struggle. Iದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತು? Provoked the struggle in nationalists in Greece got support from which began in 1821. Nationalists in Greece got support from other Greeks living in exile. This was supported by Greek revolution. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? Greeks living in exile and also from Western European who had sympathies for ancient Greek culture. Greeks living in exile ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಇಂದ ಒಟ್ಟೋಮನ್ ಎಂಪೈರ್ ದೇ ಎಕ್ಸೈಲ್ಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಹೊರ ಯಾರಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೀಸಿಂದ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಹೂ ಸಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ and also many West Europeans who had sympathies for ancient Greek culture. There was a biggest, richest culture of Greek culture. Sympathy, sahanubhuti ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? Greek culture. Poets and artists lauded Greece as the cradle of European civilization. The Greek country as the richest country in the regarding of the art and architecture, sculpture. All the poets, artists lauded Greece as the cradle of European culture. Cradle of ಅಂದರೆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ? ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೊಬೈಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಟು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಎಂಪೈರ್. Ottoman Empire, which belonged to Muslim Empire, which was ruled over the Greece, Ottoman Empire, ruled over the Greece. Those who supported Greece exiled. Next, Western Europe. These are all the members supported Greece freedom. Okay. And next, this is not important. Just I will tell you. European civilization. Poets lauded Greece as the cradle of European civilization and mobilized public opinion to support its struggle against Muslim Empire. The English poet Lord Byron organized funds, ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ for Greece freedom and later went to fight in the war where he died of fever. Fever ಅಂದರೆ ಫೀವರಿಂದ ಸತ್ತ in 1824. Finally, the Treaty of Constantinople of 1832 recognized Greece as an independent nation. 1832, the Greek had become independent nation. Next, the romantic imagination and the national feeling. The romantic imagination and the national feeling. The romantic imagination. National feeling. National feeling. Okay. Next, the development of nationalism did not come about only through wars and territorial expansion. The development of nationalism, as we discussed in the last previous classes, it did not come only for wars and terrestrial expansion. Culture played an important role in creating the idea of the nation. Culture, Samskruti, culture played a major role to create the idea of nation. Art and poetry, stories and music helped express and shaped nationalist feeling. In India also, there was a music, Rabindranath Tagore, who had written the national anthem. It provokes the freedom movement. There are number of writings. And next, in the French Revolution, Rousseau writing, social contract. And next, Voltaire, the spirit of laws. Number of writers, those who provoked their writings, through their writings they provoked revolutionaries against the Louis XVI. Like this, the only for not only wars, territorial expansion, culture played an important role in creating the idea of nation. How? Art, poetry, stories, whatever, music helped express and shaped nationalist feelings. And let us look at the romanticism. What is romanticism? Romanticism is a cultural movement. Romanticism is a cultural movement which sought to development a particular form of nationalist sentiment. Particular form of nationalist sentiment. Point to be noticed. What is romanticism? A cultural movement. This is one of the cultural movements which sought to develop a particular form of nationalist sentiment. And romantic artists and poets generally criticize the glorification of reasons and science. Romantic artists, they criticized, ಏನು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? The first one is the glorification of reason. The glorification of reason. You should know that what is romanticism. Next, glorification of reason and science. They did not want reason, they did not want science. They always, the romantic artists and poets, they always criticized, romantic artists and poets, they always criticized the glorification of reason. Reason. Everyone has a reason. In the science, they ask reason. The sun rises in the east, why? The sun rises in the east, why? The metal is very hard, iron metal is very hard, why? These are all the reasons they did not want. Who? The romantic artists and poets. What did they want? Let us discuss. What did they want? And focus instead on emotions. They did not want the glorification of reasons and science. They wanted only for emotions. They wanted emotions, institution, and next one is mystical feelings. They wanted emotions. Emotions means inner feelings. ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ರೀಸನ್. They did not want reason and mystical feelings. Mystical feelings means ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು. ಓಕೆನಾ, ದ ವರ್ಷಿಪಿಂಗ್, ದೇವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು. ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ದ ಗ್ಲೋರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ದೇ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್. ಹೂಸ್ ದ ರೊಮ್ಯಾಂಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ poets? 2 marks question. They did not want the glorification of reasons and science. They wanted emotions. Next to intuition. Intuition which means inner feelings. And next to mystical feelings. ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಗ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಾ? ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಡೆಸ್ಕ್? ಹೌದು ಡೆಸ್ಕ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದೇವ್ರು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ದೇವ್ರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಗ ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಹುಡುಗರು ಒಬ್ರು ಎದ್ದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಆರ್ ಯು ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್? ಎಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್? ಎಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಯುವರ್ ಟೀಚರ್? ಎಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಅವರ್ ಟೀಚರ್. Are you seeing your teacher knowledge? No, I do not. I am not seeing a teacher knowledge. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ದಡ್ಡನಾ? ಟೀಚರ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ದಡ್ಡನಾ? ನೋ. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್. Those people who do not believe God, they were called as ಕೆಲವರು ದೇವರನ್ನು ನಂಬಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆನಾ ಅಂತರಿಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಸೈನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಂಬ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಗ್ಲೋರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಬಿಲೀವ್ಡ್ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, mystical feelings. They believed mystical feelings. And next, their effort was to create a sense of shared collective heritage, a common culture fast as the basis of nation. What was the basis of nation? Common culture of fast. Our traditionalist, our culture is great. According to them, their culture is great. Their effort was create a sense of shared collective heritage. Collective heritage. Our parampare, collective heritage, a common cultural fast as the basis of nation. Next, other romantics such as German philosopher John Gottfried Herder claimed that true German culture was to be discovered among the common people. The true culture was to be discovered among German people. Common people ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು. ಹೆಂಗೆ? they were called as discovered das folk. It was through folk songs. We have also folk song Kannada. ಬ್ಯಾಸಿಗೆ ದಿವಸಾಕ ಬೇವಿನ ಮರ ತಂಪು, ಭೀಮಾರತಿ ಎಂಬ ಹೊಳೆ ತಂಪು ಅಡೆತವ್ವ, ನೀ ತಂಪು ನನ್ನ ತವರಿಗೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೋಕ್ ಸಾಂಗ್. ಆಡಿ ಬಾಯನ ಕಂದ ಅಂಗಾರ ತೊಳೆದೇನ, ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ತಿಳಿ ನೀರ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂಗಾರ ಮೊರೆದೆ ತೊಳೆದೇನ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೋಕ್ ಸಾಂಗ್. ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫೋಕ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್, folk poetry and folk dance. The true spirit of the nation. These are all the true spirit of nation. What were the true spirit of nation? One mark question. Folk songs, folk poetry, folk dances. This spirit of nation ಏನಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು? Oak's guest was popular. So collecting and recording these forms of folk culture was essential to the project of nation building. They had to collect from the common people. Why? Was essential to the project of nation building ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. In order to development of nationalism ಇಂದ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸಮ್ ಬೆಳೀತು ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ. ಫೋಕ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್, ಫೋಕ್ ಪೊಯಟ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ದ ಎಂಪಸಿಸ್ ಆನ್ ವೆರ್ನಾಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ವೆರ್ನಾಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್, ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ಕಾಮನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್, ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಬೈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೀಜನ್. Simple language. They wanted emphasis on vernacular language, and the collection of local folklore was not just to recover an ancient national spirit. This was not. What was vernacular language? Collection of local folklore, poetry, dance, music. This was not just to recover ancient national spirit. The nationalism, which was basis of a fast, not only recover national spirit but also to carry the modern nationalist message to large audience who were mostly illiterate. ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಫೋಕರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರೆನ ಅವರ ಹೆರಿಟೇಜನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಶೋ ಅವರ್ ಹೆರಿಟೇಜ್ ಟು ದಿ illiterate peoples, they will understand, they would understand our heritage. Then the nationalism would be grown up among the common people. Okay, next, this was especially so the case of Poland, which had been partitioned at the end of 18th century by the great powers Russia and Austria, even though Poland no longer existed as an independent territory. Okay, next, it was especially so in the case of Poland. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು? ಪೋಲೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕೆ? which had been partitioned, which had been divided at the end of 18th century by the great powers. Poland, this is one of the Poland, it was divided by most part of Russia, some part Prussia, and next some part Austria. These three provinces divided Poland and they shared some of the territories. Poland no longer existed as an independent territory. National feelings were kept alive through music and language. National feelings were kept alive through music and language. Those who, and next to Karol Kurpinski, Obama musician Karol Kurpinski, for example, celebrated the national struggle through his operas. What is opera? A musical drama, slow dance. Opera, which means musical drama, slow dance. And next, second one is music. And next to folk dance, operas, slow dance. And next one is folk dance. Folk dance adu speed dance. Folk dance, speed dance. Opera, slow dance. Opera, which means musical drama. Folk dance, speed dance. Okay. And next to national feelings were kept alive through music and language. Karol Kurpinski, for example, celebrated the national struggle. How did he celebrate national struggle? Through his operas and music, turning folk dance like the Polonaise and Mazurka into national symbols. Nodri, those two types of folk dance were there. The first one is Polonaise and next Mazurka. Through this, next to Karol Kurpinski, he developed the national feeling among the Poland people. How did he develop national feeling among the Poland people? He celebrated the national struggle through his operas and music, and next he celebrated folk dances like the Polonaise and Mazurka, the nationalist symbols. Next, let us discuss language too played an important role in the developing national sentiments. Language is very important. Language is very important to develop nationalism wherever the country. In India also, Kannadigas, we are the Kannadigas. Any movements, any opposement on the Kannadigas, ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂದಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ ದ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗಾಸ್ ಹೂ ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ and protest against the enemies. So last 4 or 5 months Hindi ಅನ್ನು ಬಲವಂತವಾಗಿ ಏರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರು. ಆಲ್ ದ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗಸ್ ಹೂ ಆಪೋಸ್. Okay, language on played important role developing national sentiments. After Russian occupation, the Polish language was forced to out of schools and the Russian language was imposed everywhere. After the Russia occupation, Russia was occupied by the Russian Tsar Alexander, he occupied the Russia. After he gave all the rights to the people, but again it was occupied by Tsar Nicholas first. Tsar Nicholas attack ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? What did he made? First one is the Polish language, the language of Poland, the Polish language. Point number 1, the Polish language was forced out of the schools and the Russian language was imposed. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೋಲಿಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ವಾಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗಳ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಕಲಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಪೋಲಿಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜನ್ನು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ದೆನ್ ಈ ಮೇಡ್ ರಷ್ಯನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿವೇರ್. Russian language was imposed, Polish language was out of the school. Polish language was abolished and Russian language was imposed. This is one of the point. And next in 1831, the armed rebellion against the Russian rule took place, which was ultimately crushed. Next, that's why in order to protest of this policy in 1831, an armed rebellion against the Russian took place, which was ultimately crushed by ನಿಕೋಲೋಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಜಾರ್ ನಿಕೋಲೋಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನಗಳು ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾಕೆ? ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜನ್ನು ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ. ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ರಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, ಮೆನಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ಲರ್ಜಿ ಇನ್ ಪೋಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಿಗ್ಯಾನ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ವೆಪನ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. The clergy, second class of people in Poland, began to use their language. They did not fear about the Tsar Nicholas I. They were writing in their language. Which language? Polish language. As a weapon, national resistance. Polish was used at church gatherings and all religious instruction. Next point, Polish was used for church gathering and all religious instruments. As a result, a large number of priests and bishops were put in jail. Why did they put in jail? Because they were using Polish language. And next one is, there were gatherings and all religious instructions in the Polish language. That's why a large number of priests and bishops were put in jail by the Russians. Sent to Siberia is one of the most important jail by Russian authorities as the punishment for their refusal to preach in Russia. Refuse ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರಷ್ಯನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಪೋಲಿಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ರಷ್ಯನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು? Bishops put in jail in the Siberia. Okay, and next, the use of Polish came to be seen as a symbol of the struggle against the Russian dominance. This use of Polish came to be seen as a symbol of struggle against the Russian dominance. Okay, these are all the. How do you say that the use of Polish came to be seen as a symbol of struggle against the Russian dominance? Because the clergy in Poland began to use language as a weapon of national resistance. Polish was used to church gatherings and all religious instruction. As a result, a large number of priests and bishops were put in jail or sent to Siberia by the Russian authorities as a punishment for their refusal to preach in Russian. Okay, these are all the result. Development of nationalism. Their territory, they protested against the Russian government. They did not use Russian language. They were always using Polish language. They wanted their motherland. They always loved their language. Which language? Polish language. Because the Russian people, the Russia government, who had refused the Poland language in the school learning, they imposed Russian language. Finally, they opposed this language. They were writing letter in the Polish language. They were instructing in the letters by using of Polish language. By this way, the Polish came to see as a symbol of struggle against the Russian dominance. Okay, I think you have understood what we have discussed. The first one is introductory part, July Revolution, Greek wars, what is romanticism, and next to what did they want, what did the Romantists want, and next what did not they want, and next to how did nationalism development over the Poland, what were the reasons to development of nationalism over the Poland. The first reason is the Polish language was forced out of school and the Russian language was imposed everywhere. This was angered by the Poland people. Okay, na? And next one is, many members of the clergy in Poland began to use language as a weapon of national resistance. Next, Polish was used in church gatherings and religious instruction. These are all the reasons to become the reason for development of nationalism in Poland. Thank you.